The Yep Man. Okay, so Nicole counts for one. Myself, Mike Eppel. That's four on the boat after Roger. There we go. He's got one spot left. Good morning, Mike.
I just like his theory that it's great to have a friend with a boat.
Yes.
That's the key.
100%. 100%. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. A nice weekend, which is always good. We're talking Apple this morning, and they have their big convention, but it's not the same, right?
No, the new world of conventions, virtual. Nobody's getting together in a group setting other than via conference on video, and that's what Apple's doing today for its Worldwide Developers Conference. You know, Melanie, though, this speaks to a larger issue, of course, for the hotel and tourism industry, regardless of the city. Any city that's been, reliant, and to some extent Toronto certainly has been, on big conferences. These are not a thing right now. We've got the Collision Conference, for example, this week, which is coming up and typically in Toronto. That's being hosted on a virtual basis too. So in this case for Apple, what they're going to be talking about today is maybe a switch from Intel computer chips. And that's huge for Apple, considering they've been a longtime partner with Intel for the guts of the phones and all the devices, but could be bringing some of the hardware in-house. And that has a spillover effect on the developers who have to adjust their software or their code to work with whatever Apple's new internal microprocessors will be. The other thing, too, is a lot of the app developers have been pushing back against Apple because of the fees that Apple is apparently not willing to pay out to those app developers. So maybe it's not as lucrative, and they want a little bit of their slice of the pie, considering how much money Apple makes on a quarterly basis.
And it's quite a bit. Mike, let's talk a little bit about this. So in Toronto, we saw Unboxed, that fully automated, I know Richard Southern did that report about fully automated restaurant. Now, a big chain is unveiling one location, and people might not be happy about it.
Well, the box thing, it had people working behind the scenes, making the food, and person putting it into the slot, so to speak, where you tap on a code and get access to your order. KFC in Moscow is trying pretty much a truly fully automated type of restaurant setting for chicken, of all things. And it's got robots handling the food. There you see it. And it raises some questions about, again, the future of work. We've got millions of people unemployed right now, and you go, oh, great, a robot's maybe taking more jobs. So the timing of this, not necessarily the best when you think about it. From a social distancing standpoint, I suppose it's fine, but at the same time, not necessarily the best idea. Just from a timing standpoint. So likely debate against, the future of technology and robots taking over everything.
No, scary. Over everything. While we're talking about employment, we have time for one more story here. The idea of the 4-day work week, it is getting some more and more attention.
Well, again, you've got the idea of getting more people back to work. How do you do that? Well, you open up jobs by having a 4-day work week as opposed to 5. People, how productive are they over 5 days anyway? Big question. Do you get paid 80% of your salary or your full salary? Because are people willing to actually take the financial hit if you've got, debts and stuff, you have to pay the bills. So you might say, no, I still want to work 5 days a week, even though working 4 sounds okay. Nova Scotia's government's actually trying this on a test basis to have 4-day work week at full pay.
Would you do it, Mike?
Are you kidding? At full pay? Sure, why not?
Well, at 80% pay, would you do it if they said 4 days?
Oh, gosh. Now, okay, that's see, there you go. I don't know the answer to that question.
Watching.
It's it's cost of living versus life and time off and all that sort of thing, and recharging the batteries a little bit. I don't know.
That's it. Family decision. We'll figure it out. Sorry to put you on the spot there.
That's okay.
All right, we're taking a break here on BT. Mike, thanks. He's going to think about it. Wheels are a turning. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.